The ego-based emotion that's most likely holding you back from your spiritual healing is probably not what you think. This emotion is one that people don't usually attribute to the ego, even though it is an extremely self-centered emotion. I'm talking about guilt. This is an ego-based emotion. Guilt is about you, and it is all about you. Don't confuse guilt with remorse. Healthy remorse is, oh, I made a mistake and I apologize for it. I make it right in some way. I learn a lesson and I move on. Guilt is actually saying that you believe that you are so important to this situation that nothing is going to make it better because you are the most important factor. And let me give you a little bit of relief. You are not that important. If you've done something that you know is hurtful to someone, or you've made a mistake and you have made it right, well, then you can move on. They will move on. Nothing is irreparable if you allow healing to happen, but you're not allowing the healing to happen if you're going to continue to hold anger towards yourself for essentially not being perfect and for believing that everything you do carries this great weight with it, with the other person. You look at it that way, because I don't think most people want to think of themselves as being so super important. It kind of lets you off the hook. Okay, so a guilt that a very common type of guilt, right? Mother's guilt is feeling that you did this or you did that, or you didn't do this or you didn't do that with your kids, and it's going to mess them up for the rest of their lives. That is making you the most important factor in their development. And you are not. You're not. You're one of many factors. You are an important factor. And if you do mess up, sometimes I say to my kids, hey, I'm sorry I didn't do that when you were a kid, or I wish I would have known this. But I'm not making my mistake the cause or the reason for every issue that they might be carrying around with them. I know I'm not. And when you hold mother's guilt, essentially, that's what you're saying. That's what you're believing. Have more faith in your kids. Kids are resilient, and they're, like I said, they're impacted by so many other people in their lives. Their other parent, their grandparents, their aunts and uncles, cousins, friends, neighbors, schoolmates, teachers, even the custodian in the school impacts them. So you're not the only influence in their life. And so if your kid is messed up in one way or another, it's not your fault. In fact, it's probably more genetics than anything else, but it's probably not your fault. And again, yes, you probably made mistakes. All moms do make mistakes. We are not perfect, which is actually going to bring me part 2 of this video, which is going to be how people, often mothers, weaponize guilt to use it to hold power over you.